Good morning, everyone. Welcome to AMHQ early on this May 18th, 2016. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno.
Yeah, and that's something you don't see every day. People going into the surf and yanking out a shark.
No,
my goodness.
No, actually, there's too many stories about people going and helping animals. We'll see if it's really help.
Very, very true. Hey, folks, do you might need some help from some of the rainfall we've had in parts of Florida?
So much moisture. We're going to start with the rainfall that we had in Vero Beach here. Record rain for the day. Not just a daily rainfall record, but the all-time wettest day, the all-time calendared wettest day in Vero Beach, 11.26 inches of rain. Was looking at some of your stats. We only get about 4 days every year where we get 2 inches or more of rainfall a day in Vero Beach. We got 11 inches of rain. So this is up there in uncharted territory. Again, the wettest day on record, smashed the old record, which was 8 inches. Today we start the day off with some showers out there in South Florida. Miami right now, it's not raining at the moment, but there is lightning reported in the distance at the airport. You're sitting right now with a dew point of 76 degrees. It's making the feels like out there in Miami 88 right now at this early hour. Very soupy. The whole air you can wear thing, that's what you got going on right now in Central and South Florida. Dew points are up. So with the moisture in place, we're going to see scattered showers and storms right through again through today. We're going to see that right into tomorrow as well. Really, there's nothing changing in the atmosphere over the next couple of days here. So at least getting into the weekend, we're going to see that chance of showers, especially Central and South Florida, where we have some of the biggest amounts of precipitable water, which means if there's something to make it rain, it's going to dump. We've got more than 2 inches of precipitable water available, which means every thunderstorm perhaps has that potential, right? We've got a lot of chances of rain coming our way for today, for tomorrow. Friday's our break, but then showers and storms back on Saturday and Sunday as a front continues to make its way through parts of the southeast. All right, so the other spot to watch is in Texas, where we have some thunderstorms ongoing right now with heavy rain potential. We're going to see that risk of severe weather returning into the Big Bend area of Texas by later today. Here's that one area. You see where the flash flood warning is. The worst of the weather has moved out of there, but we are still watching that rain on the move, making its way towards Houston for the commute. We'll have more on that coming on up. Meantime, the rain everywhere else, Reynolds, just pro-am today. We've got some rain in the forecast. It feels like every time the PGA Tour comes to Texas, we get some rain. Here we go. Looking at the water vapor first. What I'm watching is some moisture moving through Texas right now, especially South Texas. Those are the brighter colors that you see here on the water vapor. You know, today the story is going to be that we have below average readings underneath the clouds, underneath the rain. Our southern branch of the jet stream has been very active, just keeping us wet, keeping us stormy in spots, but just keeping us showery and cloudy, which is keeping down and holding down the temperatures, especially right back here across parts of the Florida Panhandle. We are looking, the Texas Panhandle. We have been seeing well below average temperatures. That's going to be the case again today, running anywhere from 15 to 25 degrees below average. And you'll see that right through the Midwest into the Mid-Atlantic. So here's how the numbers shape up. Dallas 72, that's 13 degrees below average. Look at Midland, Texas, only 58 degrees. That's kind of unheard of for May, right? We've got temperatures very much on the cool side today, continuing to be below average tomorrow. You'll see a slight moderating trend in Midland up to the mid-70s, but that is still well below average. And Kansas City, we stay below average all week. All right, cool, Mike Bettis.
He wears those sunglasses all the time. And Mike, thanks again for getting up so early.
He's got blue eyes, doesn't he, though?
Oh,
Don't people with blue eyes need sunglasses more than people with brown eyes?
I have absolutely no idea.
I think your eyes are more sensitive. You won't need the sunglasses in very many spots today in the south. We're talking travel right now on AMHQ, and we've got rain and more rain in South Florida. Miami 79 feels like 86.
Absolutely.
Dew point 77.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you dew point diva. That is some muggy. Oh, did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, good flash of lightning there.
Lightning in the area, storms in the distance, and we've got some rain coming in with gusty winds, too, moving from west to east.
Absolutely. And that drive along Alligator Alley, if you're trying to get from one side to the other, these storms could take a bite out of you by midday. Could be kind of strong at times. Gusty conditions can be anticipated, ponding on the roadways even for the evening. Yeah,
heavy rain. I mean, you know, the soil does drain very well here.
It does.
However, especially in urban areas, you get a lot of rain come down at once. You end up with some street flooding, and that could be an issue again this afternoon. The 2016 NOAA Hurricane Awareness Tour is making its way through Texas with a stop in Galveston.
That's right. Our hurricane expert, specialist rather, Mike Lowry is with the tour, talking to both men and women who are making sure people don't forget or become complacent about the coming season.
11 plus inches of rain. It was 11.26 exactly. Tremendous amounts of rainfall here in Vero Beach. Here again, the old record was 8 inches. We well surpassed that for a daily rainfall record. And we've got rain out there again this morning. You can see a couple of showers showers farther south than Vero Beach. But right now, Marco Island, you've reported winds gusting over 40 miles per hour with these storms coming on in. So we're watching this batch of weather moving from west to east, getting closer to Miami. You're seeing the lightning out in the distance if you look west this morning at this early hour, and more rain tracking in through today. Very, very humid in South Florida. So any thunderstorms that come in going to tap that moisture, and we've got it all the way up through the atmosphere. It's going to mean heavy rainfall potential through the afternoon. A little more hit or miss with scattered showers and storms, but the chance does remain. But especially in South Florida, simply because we've got that enhancement already going on this morning, expecting another 3 to 5 inches of rain fairly easily. Miami, your forecast for today is for thunderstorms tomorrow as well. And by the way, our dew points are up in the mid to upper 70s. 77 was what I just checked. That is truly air you can wear. It is very humid out there. Friday, we get a brief break from the rain, but then we're back in it on Saturday and Sunday with your more typical afternoon kind of thunderstorms popping right into the weekend. All right, so the Miami dew point, Reynolds, is 77. Yeah, I mean, there have been a lot of rescues recently of animals.
Absolutely.
The bison in Yellowstone.
Yeah, definitely. And, rescues of people, especially in parts of Florida where we had the rough weather yesterday.
Yes, we did. We had a lot of rainfall. So let's take a look at today's rainfall risk. Actually, we need to go back for a moment. Just talk about Vero Beach here. 11.26 inches of rain, an amazing amount of rainfall. Not just a daily record, but actually a record for any calendar day. The old record was a little over 8 inches, so we smashed that old record. And I did some digging on your weather stats in Vero Beach. We average about 4 days every year where we get just more than 2 inches of rain. So yes, this was a lot of rain for us. That's why you had your streets just filled with water. Today we've got showers and storms south of Vero Beach. It's actually all in South Florida, south of Fort Pierce even. We got some storms heading over towards Miami, though, with lightning showing up on our tracker right now, and I'm sure you're seeing it and hearing the thunder as you look out your window. All right, so thunderstorms in the forecast today, also again tomorrow. We're going to be looking as we get into the weekend that we've got a front that's going to be heading into the southeast. It's a really wet time ahead for places like Atlanta and Birmingham, even Panama City. In South Florida, we're going to see a better chance of rain Saturday and Sunday with those afternoon showers and storms, but there's a lot of moisture potential out there. We've got high dew points. That's a moisture indicator. Dew points in the upper 70s right now, Miami. So if it rains, it's going to pour. You know, the old adage. We've got that today, tomorrow. Fridays are off day. Then Saturday and Sunday, we bring back in chance of showers and storms. The rainy season is here, guys. We are stuck in it. Plus, in Texas, we also have a chance of getting some thunderstorms today. Been watching some this morning heading over towards Houston. We're going to be watching the risk for severe weather back across the Big Bend area later today. This morning, storms have been on the move, weakening somewhat. We are going to watch for this batch of rain that would head over towards Houston this morning for the commute. Another round up towards Dallas for the tail end of your commute, and then thunderstorms around the Big Bend area later today. All right, let's talk about the rest of the country. That's so much slow-moving, cloudy, rainy weather.